Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgazzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
What's up, my family? We got another part of the A2D draft series going to kick off for you or tip off for you tonight. It's Agree Disagree only on A2D radio. We're live every Sunday, and every Sunday we're brought to you by Art Doc. Make them yours. That's Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton locations. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. We got a jam-packed house for you tonight. We got everybody. The usual four, myself, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Mwakovic, and then we're joined by Ralph Delavecchio, the Crumb himself, all Lakered up tonight, and Peter Hinkie down at the bottom.
Happy to have you.
Trying to rebuild, go a little analytical down there, and we'll see where he ends up, Silicon Valley or where he ends up here tonight. So we got a lot to talk about. We'll let you know if Major League Baseball announces something tonight because something was supposed to be finalized. Haven't heard anything yet. Crumb of the week, if we have time, NBA's best player and the A2D NBA player draft, which we're going to have tonight of current players. And before we get into the poll question, I just want to get into what tonight details in terms of this draft. And what we're each going to have is we're going to have 5 starters, all right, and we're going to probably have 4 bench guys and a coach, and that's how it's going to work. Maybe 5 bench guys. We'll see how it goes. Well, 5 starters, so each guy's got to play his position. All right, whatever fantasy allows that guy to play, we'll allow that. And it's over. You're building a team for 8 to 10 year stretch here, so that's a big part of it as well. So 8 to 10 year stretch. So we're not building it just for next year or whenever they play.
How do we decide on who wins?
Well, we let the people decide.
We should have a vote. Gotta have a vote.
We're going to let the people decide who wins at the end of it. All right.
Have a vote.
And we'll give you our picks. We're doing a snake draft. All right. So Sweeps has 1, Deppy 2. I have 3. Pete has 4. Ralph has 5. Wilson 6. So Wilson will get 2 in a row when it rolls up the hill. Back and forth we go. So it's going to be fun. Right into our poll question, brought to you by Ambuck Services, AMBUCK Services.com. Find them on the web, AmbuckServices.com. 20% off. Telling the boys from A2D Radio sent you. Gutters, gutter guards, gutter installation, deck restoration. They got you covered. AmbuckServices.com. 20% off. Telling the boys from A2D sent you. LeBron James is still the best current basketball player in the NBA. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, that's where we're live, and everywhere you guys get your podcast, we're there as well. Like, subscribe, follow, comment in. We'll be reading it all off tonight as we do our draft. So join us for our draft. Ridicule Ralphie when he's wrong. Ridicule anybody else when they're wrong. And obviously praise me for probably another win just like the last draft I was a part of with the great coaching staff in the draft.
Wow. Whoa.
After the night of the coaching staff I put together, I think everything else is just history. I mean, let's be real. They're probably the best coaching staff in the draft.
You can't fit the head out of that closet you're in right now.
No, it's bigger than the closet. Since I've been like 5, this has been bigger.
Ralph put this little icon right on me right here. So I mean, Ralph, I'll be emailing Ralph after the show here. I mean, I'll have my agent email you. What's going on with this emblem here, right? I mean,
how do you think I feel? You got the things popping up over my head here, like ducking, weaving.
Bob Weave.
So, to the poll, LeBron James is still the best current basketball player in the NBA, and depends how you look at that. Freaking that, I'm telling you, we're not playing this game. How are they getting in here? There's all space.
Unlike Ralph and his merry band of LeBron swallowers, all right. I always return. I always compliment him. You know what I mean? Like, we understand the hate for Mike. So when I always talk about LeBron, I talk about dude's great. You know what I mean? So I would agree. He hasn't lost his title. He hasn't lost his step yet. He's obviously getting a little old in the tooth, but the guy's still doing incredible things. And this league is full of stars. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It's not a knock on anybody else. He's just, he's still the man. Until somebody, come takes it and he slows down completely, where he's hurting his team, which is not the case.
Not the case at all. I agree with the poll. He's still the best until somebody else does it for a longer period of time, or a long period of time, period. And he's no longer in the game or not up to par. He might have slowed down a little bit, but to me, he's still the best player in the game right now. And I'm not a swallower of LeBron either. I'm right there. I'm an MJ guy. So, it's never easy to say, but facts are facts. And that's how I feel about it. And everybody will go through the poll, and then we'll get to the draft ASAP. So we'll go through. Ralph, we already know your damn answer. Pete, to the poll, LeBron James is still the best current basketball player in the NBA. Agree or disagree? Right over Ralph. Nope, Ralph. Nope.
Get him, Pete.
It's between him and Kawhi, and I think if him and Kawhi played a one-on-one, I would have to roll with Kawhi, man. I just think Kawhi is a better two-way player currently at this stage of the game. Last year in the playoffs, he proved that he was clutch. He's able to handle a big moment, and I just think he can do things that LeBron can. Obviously, with LeBron with his size, but we always see LeBron try to get to a spot where I think Kawhi is just a little bit more versatile. It's very robotic in his skill set, but he gets to where he needs to be. And overall, I just think Kawhi is a better shooter. It's a better shooter, very versatile defender. I got to roll with Kawhi. It's tough though. It's really like splitting hairs. I could see the argument for LeBron, but also at the same time, LeBron's our age. I'm 37 now. I think he's like 36, something like that. So those years make a difference. So we're looking at it in a vacuum. We're looking at this particular era. I gotta still give it to Kawhi. Giannis, he's up there. Giannis is up there, but he's not there yet.
Wish I was 36, Pete. Appreciate it.
Wells, do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I think it's still LeBron. I would argue. I agree with Pete that it's like LeBron or Kawhi, and I think maybe you're right. Maybe Kawhi would beat him one-on-one, but the game's not one-on-one. LeBron's passing ability, I think, maybe puts him over the top still. I don't know. It's tight, but I would still say it's him.
Yeah.
If Kawhi wins another title this year, then maybe I'll give it to him.
Yeah, it's close. It's just the track record gives it to him. You know what I mean? Longevity, the track record. That's what at the end of the day.
Besides being hurt last year, when's the last time there was a finals without LeBron in it?
Exactly.
I don't even fucking know. 2009?
Yeah, I don't even know either. Sometime in Cleveland. I feel like sometime in Cleveland. I feel like
a long fucking time ago.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree or disagree?
I'm going to disagree, and I'm going to agree with Pete and say it's Kawhi. I agree. I think he's a better two-way player right now. He's almost 10 years younger than LeBron.
Get him, Quinn.
He's 10 years older than LeBron, and I think you can. When you talk about the longevity part, you could go back to when Kawhi was with the Spurs, and he was just as impactful for the Spurs. Now, naturally, he has risen his game as he's moved on, and got that championship, got over the hump with Toronto. It is close, though. I hate LeBron with everything I have, but he is still right there in the conversation. None of you guys obviously are wrong in taking that. I don't think Giannis is there yet, just because you want to talk about the longevity, like with LeBron. Giannis is still so small, right? That longevity for LeBron and that sample size is still, with Giannis is still so small that I can't put him over those two yet. And if KD wasn't hurt, I think KD's in that conversation. But KD being hurt, obviously takes him out of that. Plus, KD's even older than Kawhi.
Well, what do you guys? Steph Curry? Is he in that conversation at all for you guys?
One-way player.
I think he could be in a conversation.
No guy likes Steph a lot, though.
I think he could be in a conversation because I'm sure there is somebody that's going to like that game more than others. But I agree. I think he's too one-sided, and I think it's tough to have a point guard as like a best overall, player. I think you just need a little bit more versatility.
No,
to me.
Yeah, it doesn't take away from him as a player. You got to be well rounded. You know what I mean? Like for me, if you're talking about the greatest in any one of those, in any of the four majors or whatever we're talking about, you know what I mean? You got to, do it at both ends. You just got to be an absolute, a monster, every night, a headache every night, and I understand, Steph can shoot the lights out and probably one of the greatest shooters of all time. We get that, you know what I mean? But on defense, it's a turnstile. I don't want to hear it, you know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Yeah, no, I just went off of who else has won.
Yeah,
I mean, when we're talking about winning, I mean, it's Golden State, LeBron, with current guys, how many, Kawhi, and that's really been it, right? Over the last few.
I think that puts you more in terms of like when you want to talk GOAT status, not the particular. Not the period you're in. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, we'll go back to Trouty. Trouty hasn't won anything, but he's been the best player in baseball, and he still is. And that's just not debatable. And that doesn't take away from a lot of, tremendous baseball players. You know what I mean? But there's no, you know what I mean? So you're not going to penalize Trouty for not winning. You know what I mean? Now, at the end, if you want to stack them up, where you want to put them in history and when it's all said and done, yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? But it's not that kind of like the quarterback.
I don't think he's the best. I just feel like his name would get brought up in like a top 5, 8 in the game.
Baseball, basketball, a little different though. There, Sweeps. But I hear you. I feel like I think baseball and basketball a little different there.
Yeah,
like basketball. I need you to win to be considered in the top.
Currently,
you got to win something.
You mean like
for basketball? Yeah. I'm saying baseball is a little different. Like he could hit 450 in the series, but nobody else hits. And what? What does it matter? I feel like your superstar players lead you to victory in the NBA.
Oh yeah. I'm not comparing the sports. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying. I mean,
I agree, Wilson, to a point, but I do think basketball is the hardest. It's the hardest sport for young players to win.
Always.
A team.
Always.
You gotta go through your growing pains. You have to.
Major League Baseball.
It's almost like a rite of passage or something. You know what I mean?
Major League Baseball is easier for younger guys sometimes.
I hear you. Like I said, that's a good point, Wilson. I'm not comparing the sports. I'm just saying let's just say LeBron didn't win for 15 years. He still would have been the best player in the league. Agreed or not? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah. That's just a question I guess I have for you.
I mean, yeah. But if there was a guy that was beating him the whole time, I mean, it's like Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell. Really, like Wilt was a better player.
Durant would probably be a better player.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill's got all the titles. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then it'd probably be like a Durant conversation because he was probably beating him the whole time because he. I think if he wasn't hurt, I think he'd be in the conversation. If he didn't leave and go to Golden State, I think
tough injury though. I wonder how much.
No.
I wonder if he's going to get back to where he was. That's my only thing.
I think this makes it easier for him to get back to where he was. Obviously, he was having a whole year off anyway. So
yeah, but that's a tough one.
Now it probably gets pushed back to Christmas time. Now it probably gets pushed back to Christmas time, which allows that.
I always thought he looked like he had small legs too.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a benefit, tiny leg.
He did skip
I'm gonna give you another Kawhi intangible over LeBron. I just want to sound crazy, but he has the better head of hair, and he still has a hairline. LeBron need to let that shit fuck go. And KD don't even brush his hair. Like he on that. I'm a millionaire. I don't need to get a haircut. I don't need to own a brush or nothing. This shit is just like
Ralph. You know about that hairline stuff, right, Ralph?
Absolutely.
I like that Kawhi's fucking head. I like that LeBron's hairline sucks though. Made him feel human for years. Like, at least he has a bad hairline.
Yeah. Relate. We can relate.
One chink in the armor.
Hair's going back. Game isn't. Ralphie, we already know. You agree, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree to the poll. I mean, he's 35 years old and he's still doing things like if he was 21 years old, right? I mean, before the league stopped, he's leading the league in assists. So I mean, it's crazy what he's doing. 17 years in the league. I mean, what other player can you say, 17 years in the league doing it at a high rate like him? It's hard to say. It's really hard to say.
No, it is.
I think he's one of the only two people in any sport to be Don the man before putting out anything. It happened with Tiger, and he outperformed his expectations, obviously. And LeBron. I mean, we go back to 2002 when his high school games were on ESPN. We've seen so many people fold we talk about this shit all the time with Simmons, like being dominant man, but not having it, like not having that set to really and that motivation to rise past your expectation. Where LeBron, from day one, came into the league and was supposed to be the man, and we're having this conversation 17 years later since he entered the league, and we're still talking about him being the man. So my hat will always go off to LeBron for that.
Yeah. And you know, lived up to it too. It's hard.
Yeah,
you know,
and you know what? Never been in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, good, seems to be, despite like people didn't like the, when he had the whole thing when he went to Miami. What did they call that again? I don't even fucking remember.
The decision.
The decision. Yeah. People didn't like all that stuff, but he's done some great things. He has that school. So yeah, I mean, you got to really tip your cap to the guy. You do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he plays all the time. I mean, he's not.
Yeah, he does.
You know,
yeah.
Unless he's really injured.
Throughout their 17 years, he's only had one significant injury, and that was that groin injury. A year ago.
Yeah, first year with the Lakers. Yeah, they shut it down because they were out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He might have been able to grind it out had they been close. You know what I mean, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Who knows? But once they were out of it, he just shut it down.
Yep.
Yeah.
And his son Bronny was just named to the top 25 of the 2023 class in the nation.
I think it was
number 24.
Yeah, he's 24. Yep.
Yeah.
We expect him to be good. We love pedigree talk here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt he's as good as dad.
Number one, DeJuan Wagner's kid out of Camden.
It might be better than that, which is hard, but he might be better than that.
Wagner's kid.
I thought that guy. I thought the kid Carmelo was talking about was number one. Is he supposed to be off the charts? No, that guy.
Isn't that? But that's for this year coming up.
That's
This is like 3 years from now.
I think
all these kids are freshmen.
Yeah.
Or they just got done their freshman year.
Going to be soft.
DeJuan Wagner's kid was a freshman.
Yeah,
it might be better. He could be better than that. Could be.
Yeah, he might be.
Bronny's not going to be better than LeBron.
He's that good.
No way.
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, we're having this discussion, right? It's tough to have to be better than, but a goat of
22 years
of an era, right?
You should hope he can be better than like Michael Jordan's kids. Better than Mike's kids.
Remember the one was like the one
Jeffrey
that actually played. The one actually played, and they were like, "Oh,
is that Marcus? Right, Marcus."
But he could.
Marcus was the good one.
He could.
Marcus was all right. Was okay.
He played in South Florida.
Yeah,
right.
I'm sure, like you said, I'm sure Bronny's kid is awesome. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, but it's just you're just never going to find those guys are once in a generation guys that have not only the skill but the size, the physicality. That's what separates LeBron. Like LeBron is so talented. Don't get me wrong. So you don't ever want to say like, oh, he just does it because he's a specimen. But the dude is an absolute wow. It's just like the physicality, the ability to play all 5 positions if he had to, to take over a game, that's just, that goes beyond just skill. You know what I mean? It's just
6'9" and that 35 still moves like the wind.
Yeah.
When he wants to. It's crazy.
Yeah. That boy works out, man.
Well, listen, he spends $1 million a year on his body, if not more. I mean, it shows. That's why the longevity's been there for him. Because he's actually put that time and effort and money back into his body. We talk about Harden spending. I got that, Matt. I got it. We talk about Harden spending $1 million in a nightclub. Well, that went to Jordan. That went to not Jordan. That went to LeBron's, body.
Well, that's why James is watching in June.
Yeah, well, we know this is more of a reason. And yes, and no, he's not Jordan.
It's also why James will not be picked by me tonight.
You're gonna tell us so about our picks. Let's get the party started. Sweeps leads it off, and feel free to chime in, fam. So we're doing this for the next 8 to 10 years, right? We're a little dynasty we're trying to do here. So
after talking with David Gettleman, you never know who's around your house. You know what I mean? So you never know where your family members have been. So every once in a while, you got to throw one of these on for Gettleman.
I was wondering what was around your neck the whole time.
I brought props and I had to keep it there for brought some props. Goodness gracious. Like I said, we talked about a ton of great players. No disrespect to anybody. I always take guys that fall into like team sweeps, and not that these other guys don't, but being 21 years old, I'm going to land on Luka Doncic as my guy. Luka's
you fucker.
Luka's my guy. That's no disrespect.
I'm like, is Luka going to make 6? Nope.
Damn.
Like I said, all these guys do a lot of special things. He was on pace this year, averages of Westbrook and Oscar Robinson. I think it was 28, 9, and 8 or something sick. Only been done like twice in history. So, and we know what kind of special player he is. So that's kind of where I'm going, age and talent, and he fits team sweeps. He's off the board.
And you get the mom too, so kudos.
Here you go.
There's Greg's got his creeper glasses back on. Put them back on.
Came out today.
We're out. We're out. Wow, Luke is gone. All right.
I was going to take Scalabrine, but I decided it was either him or Scalabrine.
With the second pick.
All right,
the
Greg.
A2D mock NBA draft, I will take Giannis.
Spelling bee going.
You just argued that Kawhi was the best player.
I know. Why you didn't expect Giannis to be there?
Giannis.
Giannis is younger, though, too. So if we're building for the next 8-10 years, I'm going to take Giannis.
What position, Greg?
We'll go power forward.
Just the grab bag? I think he plays small forward.
All right, we can play small forward. It don't matter to me.
I thought he was a 4.
He probably can play both.
He is under the power forward thing, but like Willie said earlier, a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they play 3 different positions, so they're going to have those utility numbers next to them. You know what I mean? But I think he is listed as a power forward technically if you looked it up. I don't know.
Both, actually.
He brings the ball up. Yeah, I know. I'm saying he brings the ball up. The ball's
but he's listed as a power forward most places.
Yeah. LeBron's considered a small forward. Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, like he seems to be the definition of a power.
Yeah, he's their point guard pretty much, and he pretty much is their point guard.
yeah. Who's up? T-Money?
T-Money.
Yeah. I got to follow. I wasn't sure if he was going to fall. I thought the freak might fall for a second. I was wondering. Well, now, I don't know. You left a guy on my lap. I'm going to take Kawhi then.
We agreed to the poll to say LeBron was the best current player.
I'm also long term in it, though, right? So it's not about. He's younger, right? He's younger, so I got to go Kawhi here. When you talk about age,
I thought Sweeps was going spelling bee, and I was going Kawhi until you dropped in my lap. So I agree.
Spelling bee is my guy, but
I got to take Kawhi. The age factor is a reason. Wasn't for the age, I would.
Pete, don't let him get to Ralph.
It would have been LeBron. 28. 28. I get Kawhi for the next 5-6 years. Hopefully at a high level at 28 years old. You know what I mean? So,
especially he got his load management out of the way during COVID. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. We don't load manage. We don't load manage on team no notes. We might not come for meetings.
I need you for all 82 in the playoffs.
We might not show up for meetings, but we sure as hell.
He won't get it done in the postseason if you play him all 82 in the regular season. That's bad management.
We always play.
Don't practice.
Okay.
Don't practice.
Pete up in the 4-hole.
Hey, man, listen. I know I disagreed to the poll, right? I'm sorry, Ralph. But, hey, he there. So,
yes!
I mean, I hear the whole Kawhi thing. But listen, man, we just talked about LeBron 17 years, and he's doing it. I mean, I think he's going to try to get to Bronny. When Bronny gets in the league, they want to play together. So that gives me, 4 or 5 more years? That's half of this dynasty that we're talking about. So, let me get Hairline James, man.
Book it.
Didn't get to you, Ralphie.
That's some bullshit, Pete.
Kind of shocking.
Oh, man. All right, well, my boy's gone, so I got to go a different route now.
Thought he was falling right in your lap, didn't you?
Yeah.
You weren't even looking at anything.
He was ready for him and everything.
Let's see.
I'm sorry, Ralph.
No, it's okay.
Oh, dude.
I'm gonna go.
I know who I'm thinking. Come on, Ralphie. Don't do it.
I'm gonna go the guy that waved Russell Westbrook and Paul George bye in the playoffs last year. I'm gonna go Damian Lillard with my first pick.
Love me some Lillard.
I love his mentality.
He is always open. There's not a shot he don't like.
At all.
Love me some Lillard.
And he wants to do one.
So I'm up for 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep. I'll take Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis.
Yeah, figured that. Nice work.
Wow. Well done.
Jeez.
Well done.
Small forward, power forward there. Or, small forward, power forward.
I don't know. Either guy aren't small.
Durant can play the 3.
Durant's a 3.
Yeah.
He is like a 4, though.
Skinny enough.
Stretch 4.
Doesn't do leg day.
All right.
Now it's going back down.
I'm back up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ralphie, go tell somebody to start doing this for us, so I don't have to be putting these names in. It's atrocious. I'm trying to talk, and we're trying to put names in.
Talker.
It's getting hot in the closet.
Yeah. Yes.
Have that mop do
Man. I'm gonna keep it small still. I'm gonna go Devin Booker, shooting guard.
Wow.
Huh?
That's early as fuck.
D-Book.
I do like Booker, though.
Ralphie's still reeling
I
from
like him
LeBron
too.
not being around.
Yeah. Wow. And he's rapid fire.
I mean, I like him. He could absolutely shoot the rock, but I think there's a couple other. Even shooting guards that I would take before. But hey,
Right. Any other thoughts on Booker, guys, before we move on?
I mean,
I like Booker.
I like Booker. I think it's
Do you like him here?
no, he would have been there.
I didn't like Lillard where he took him either. So, hey, Ralph, stay hot.
He said keep shooting. All right, listen, man. So, with my second pick, we already talked about LeBron's passing ability, and every team he's played on, he had a great 4. He had it in Miami with Chris Bosh. Now he has with AD since AD isn't there. And we're talking about the next 5 to 10 years. I don't know how he got to this point, but give me LeBron with Zion. I'll take it all day.
Ooh.
Who?
Williamson.
I like Zion. That boy. That's a good pick.
I like it. I like it. A little protege type talk.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Man, I'm gonna see a lot of guys go before I get to pick again.
Some may say this is early, but I'm
I got
also
a guy in my head.
I'm also building. I'm building for the future as a part of this as well. So on this pick, because I want to be able to defend. I already got Kawhi. I want another guy to go flat out defend. I already see what Ralphie's trying to do. So I'm gonna flat out defend everybody. Now I'm gonna go Ben Simmons right now.
Okay.
Nice, a guy who can't shoot. Awesome.
Doesn't
Hey,
matter.
I'll take that, baby.
Fine shooters.
I thought you were going there. Either this pick or next pick. I thought so.
So he's playing your power forward or your PG, or is he a point guard?
He's running as my point guard.
Okay. Just trying to get these positions right here.
Hey, he's running as my point guard. I'm trying to put him in here, but we're gonna have to go to another one after this one.
Real quick, happy birthday to Brodo, to A2D fan.
Yeah,
I think he's
Brodo.
like,
Birthday, brother.
was he like 19 now?
I think he's 15 actually. 15.
I was going to say 16.5. Was 16 because his birthday.
Now he could drive that, so I knew he had to be ordered that.
7, 18. All right, Greg. So now you're up.
I am up, and I'll take Steph Curry. I'll get Giannis around someone that can absolutely shoot the ball. So I'm going to go Steph Curry.
Good pick. I like it. Leaps already with
guys in the head.
He's already with Luka. So where does he go? Where does he go from here? That's the question. So already got his point guard.
I gotta go 2 like Wilson. So I don't.
Yeah, he's got double. He doubles
I don't
up.
want to be unprepared.
He's double dipping. Ralph, can you create another spread for us?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, and then when you're rolling up, I'll just add it in. Just create it from where we have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I keep flashing up what we already have too. So you know what I mean? Just run it from where I left off, which was Simmons, I think. Greg's got Steph now, and then sweeps his 2.
All right, I'm gonna go Clay and give me JoJo. Clay and JoJo.
Bastard.
Wow.
So Clay and JoJo now go with
That's solid choices.
Well done.
Luka, Clay, and JoJo for the sweepster. All right, and that's his three of his 5 starters right there. So back to Greg with Giannis and Steph. Where does he go here? Where's he go here with his third option? Not a great options on the board. I like being right in the middle here. I love to sit. I'm just waiting on food.
Feed me.
There is a lot of good options out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little nervous of the recent news and the recent drop in weight. He obviously didn't put on the COVID-19. He didn't eat everything in sight like I did during this time. I'm going to go with the Joker, Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, I was leaning towards Joker or JoJo, and I'm like, I gained all Joker's weight. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, me too.
I need my centers to be a little bulky.
I'm a little nervous at how that's going to play out in the block, but I'm going to take the other intangibles that go along with it. The passing and the obviously the outside game to go with it. So I'll go Jokic.
Yep, good pick.
Yeah, real good pick. I'm going to go. I think I got to. I'm going to go Bradley Beal.
Motherfucker.
Love Bradley. Hope he ends up as a Sixer next year.
About me not being able to shoot, Ralphie. I'll be shooting
Clay and Beal. That's who I wanted.
I got Beal and Simmons. So if Bradley Beal don't want to defend, I don't give a rat's ass. Just shoot it. I love these drafts. Yeah, you get a little, you know what I mean? You look competitive back in you.
What up, Cutter?
Competitive fire back in it.
What up, Cut?
See, what's up, dudes?
What up?
What up?
Go.
Harden's falling like them strippers off the pole. Yo,
can you imagine if he was there when that
I
happened?
ain't picking him, I'll tell you that.
look at Harden's falling. Look, Harden would have been the pick. Look, I'm just getting back all the comments. Sorry, fam. What up, Quinn? What up, Don? What up, Gavin? What up, Billy Gordon in the house? What's up, everybody?
Time for Harden.
We'll get that everybody. Their guy's falling. I can't put up too many names.
I mean,
once you take Harden,
I think Quentin said my team can't shoot. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Quentin, he said Pete's team can't shoot.
Did he say
I can pass though?
He did. He did say you can't shoot it.
So guess what, man?
Is this the floor? Is this where it stops?
James Harden.
Oh!
There he is. Now you shoot it.
Hey, Pete! Make it rain, Pete! Make it rain!
I got to. He can just spot up and shoot. I don't even need him to do all the step backs and Euro steps. Bitch, just shoot. That's it. Put up shots like you put up money in the strip club. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, buddy.
a great pick
We
there.
can shoot now, Quentin. We can shoot. We can shoot now.
There he goes.
There you go.
There he goes.
Volume guy.
All right, so
Yeah,
Ralph,
he is the definition of a volume guy.
Yeah.
yeah. When you have a guy like LeBron, right? A guy like when you have LeBron and Zion, it's okay. In my opinion. But yeah, if he went earlier, I didn't think he deserved to go earlier. Honestly,
Yeah.
one, you got to factor age into it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because we're building for the future. Pete a little old in 2 spots, a little older, a little longer in 2/3.
We coming back though. We got time
to get. Guys got time to get younger.
He went toother, plural, toother.
I'm gonna go a guy that you guys hate because he wears green. I'm gonna go Jason Tatum.
Ah, you
Great
fuck.
pick.
God
Hey.
Got him.
dude, everyone I wanted to take it just has gone.
Funny, bro.
Nobody left. There's no way.
Nobody left. There's nobody left.
Draft's over. Hey,
It's
good
over.
Hey, great hand, guys. Shit.
Damn it.
Wilson about to put this shit on auto pick, bitch. Watch.
Now I got to really think. Shit. That was my next pick. That's a good pick, Ralph.
It's a good pick, Ralph.
That was a good pick there.
No, it is.
All my picks are good. It's all right.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
I don't know if I would say all your picks were good.
You
I'm
picked
not-
David round one.
That one was good. That one was
Now, I
good.
want to say this.
Hates
I don't know
Tatum.
if you guys follow the Birds of a Feather Jam, but there was one pick by one Kevin Godwin when he went Dan Vitale. That Devin Booker pick, maybe there's some parallels there. There's some parallels there. I just want to say that.
I can't. I was thinking, do I go Russ Westbrook? But then I got to reunite Westbrook and Durant. Maybe there's some issues still there. I don't know if that's going to work out. Got to put my GM cap on right now.
Ralph on up with Dame, Devin Booker, Tatum, and now I went to Wilson, and Wilson's 2 picks.
Or KD and AD.
AD.
Yeah, I have
the all
Durant
abbreviation.
and Davis.
Yeah,
No,
Durant,
abbreviation.
Anthony Davis.
The all abbreviation team.
Yeah.
Went big early, which you come back and put in the ass now with a run of smaller guys.
Fuck it, I'm doing it anyway. Give me Westbrook.
I think it's a great pick. I know he's hated, but that guy's going to play hard for 48 minutes. I have no problem with that. You know what I mean? Like,
Great pick.
go ahead, Russ. Do your thing, bud. I know. Like, I hear you.
KD and AD. Yeah,
He's my point guard.
But
Russell.
is he a point guard? That's the question.
My next one's is going to be debatable of whether he is this as well, but I feel like he can play it.
Don Luca went number 1 the sweepsy. Luca's off. Quinn says D-Book was a reach. not like Ralphie's pick. Well, he redeemed himself with Tatum. But they're not bad picks. Come on.
Nah.
Yeah, but just the Devin Booker was a little reach-ish.
Yeah, we just bust his chops. I love me some Booker.
Is it though? Because of age? Because the age is not a reach at all, actually. If you factor in the age of it, it might not be as big of a reach.
Right.
Oh, Quentin, there's guys left.
I'll also take Jimmy Butler.
Oh, Jimmy.
Ooh, there he goes. There he goes. There he goes.
Coming back around, coming back around.
Back now. We go back now to Uncle Ralphie, who has Dame, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, just to clarify who Wilson has. KD, AD, Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, and now up a Ralph.
Oh, boy.
Devin Booker, Jason Tatum. Where does Ralph go now? Now he's got to go big. He already went with his guards. Now he has to finish off this starting 5 and has to go big. Pete's in the hole with LeBron, Zion, and James Harden, who we recently know of.
Makes it rain in multiple venues.
Keep in mind, this is over an 8 to 10 year stretch, and we're trying to build it out.
I'm gonna go center on this one. I'm gonna go Bam.
Ooh.
Bam Adebayo.
Yes.
We're really trying to win in like 6 years. I like it.
Bam, bam.
Trying to win one, like be like, you know what? You're 6 through 10. I'm a dynasty. Bam's a great pick, though, Ralphie. Great pick.
Yep.
Young, so it fits to build the future talk, and really continue to turn himself into a damn good player. You know what I mean? Really.
I don't know if I'd say great pick there. Solid pick.
Well, yeah.
The center spot is not. There's not great centers, so I mean, I'll give you that.
Yeah, there's still a couple other guys. There's still a couple other guys out there, though.
Yeah, a few
that are definitely better than Bam. Not that I don't like Bam, but there's still other guys out there that I would have taken and liked before Bam, personally.
Yeah,
there's a few.
This is Ralphie's team, so you do you, Ralph.
Do you, boo boo?
Guys on
Don's a fan.
He could be a sleeper all he wants.
So now
Pete shoot though.
And Pete has LeBron, Zion, and Harden. So where does Pete go now? Is the question.
I'm going to 5. I'm going to stretch 5. Who can shoot the 3? And his teammate has already been taken. But the first overall pick, I'm going Kristaps Porzingis.
Porzingis.
Oh.
I like Porzingis.
Yeah, me too. He doesn't like him. I love
24 years old. We talked about 8 to 10 years. Somebody he doesn't have to do a lot on this team. Listen, just shoot a couple threes, be a stretch 4, get in the lanes. Rebound is already going to be there, but with LeBron and Zion, I like it.
Not bad.
Yeah, thanks for putting this one on a tee for me, Pete. I really appreciate it. This is Siakam all day for me.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, that's where I was going to go.
You know, that's where it falls for me. With Kawhi, Simmons, and Bradley Beal, I have that power forward position open for myself, and why not? Why not go dabble? Another youngin to add to my squad. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I was hoping he slipped a couple more picks.
Jacked up that he fell here. I really am. I didn't think he was going to get to me. I thought Wilson was going to take him, honestly.
Wilson trying to win now, bitch.
Yeah,
now in the future.
My man's got a ring playing with his former teammate. He's coming back and playing with his teammate again. You guys got to factor this in. He's coming home with Kawhi. It's Kawhi and Siakam together. You add Ben Simmons and Bradley Beal to the mix. He's home. I'm coming home, and there he's home with Kawhi again. You can't overlook it. Can't overlook it, Wilson. I see you shaking your head, Dad.
Better over here. We're better. We're better.
I don't know. We'll tee it up, man.
We're better.
I might hold guys out here to 80.
Who's covering Davis?
Who's covering Davis? Don't worry, I'm not done.
Anthony Davis gonna eat you up.
I'm not done.
Gonna eat you up.
I'm not done.
You're not done, but you are done. Ain't nobody covering him left to be drafted.
Yeah, Ben can cover his ass.
So you done?
Ben can cover him if I need to.
Oh yeah, Ben's gonna cover him. Then who's covering Westbrook? Or Durant? Oh, I forgot him too.
I'm the longest team in history.
Woo, let's go.
Longest team in history. I'm not worried about it. We'll figure it out.
All right, with my next pick, I'm kind of shocked. Definitely shocked the one's still there. I was going to go with another point guard and move him to a shooting guard. But I'm going to go back. I'm going to take Paul George as my small forward.
He will punch you right in your face. Right in your goddamn face, Greg. Pascal and George, I knew both. I thought one of them could get to me.
13.
He's come back from injury and shown that he's still the guy that he was before the injury. So he's going to slide right into my small forward spot, and we're ready to roll.
Jesus! Now, I mean, we in the war room here. We are shook right here. We're gonna have to ask the part of Tommy playing the part of Trey Wingo, doing a great freaking job, by the way, Tom. And I'm gonna need you to dump the commercial. All right? We're shook here. In the war room. We're shook here. 4 picks here. I had 2. I mean, shit.
So Tommy, why we wait? Go back to Lord's comment. He had a question for us.
Yeah. We'll get to some comments as Sweeps. Lord Walker, question for the panel. Even if we win a championship, would you replace Brown? After the Butler interview, I clearly believe this isn't the right coach. Well, if we win, I think we got to keep him. But I hear what you're saying, though. And I think we've all came to the realization, even with some time away from the game, that he's not the guy. And sometimes it's not the first guy that you win with. It's the next guy who comes in. And I think that's going to be the same thing here. And I think I can speak for all these guys on the panel that sort of believe that, right? Quentin says Siakam.
Not a big Brown guy.
Quentin says Siakam could stick AD. So there
Not
you go.
well. Just because you can put him on doesn't mean you're going to cover him well.
And Don said they're doing an NBA draft.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's over the next 8 to 10, Don. That's how we're doing it, brother. So we're doing it the next 8 to 10.
Is he talking about our draft or a legit NBA draft?
No, like ours. And if he's talking about the real one, yeah, there's a draft. There's an NBA draft.
Quentin, let's keep the names on the DL.
Yeah, I didn't want to throw Here's one. Here's one that won't matter. Maybe matter later.
Yeah.
both won't matter. So
He's a sleeper.
I am
He's sleeping all right.
I'm over here loving my squad, though. For the next 8, like, I'm comfortable. I feel like all my guys are still gonna be playing. Well, Wilson Pete's team in retirement homes.
Oh my God! Stop!
I'm not that close.
All right, I'm gonna go with a couple youth guys here. Like I said, there's some sexy names that are still out there, but injuries and either long in the tooth. I'm gonna go with some younger guys, especially after the war room got shook up right here. All right, but we're gonna go to, we'll fill out the positions too, because we can obviously there's a lot of other guys that fall in the category. We might as well fill out the starters, right? So, small forward, we're gonna go Brandon Ingram. All right, getting out of LA, looks like he's settling in there, and we'll see. And obviously young, and I kind of like his game, and we'll see what Brandon's doing. As he continues to flourish, hopefully. And then not a real sleeper, but he was on his way. I think he was an all-star. The power forward position, like I said, Blake Griffin's hurt, Draymond Green. I'm good on those guys. Give me great pedigree. Give me some bonus. Love me some bonus.
Wow. Beat us some bonus.
Yo, he can play.
He plays in
He
NBA.
can play center too. By the way, he's
guy.
Sweeps has him. Answering a question to Gavin, who hasn't beat. Sweeps has him. So now back into the 2-hole with Greg, who right now has Giannis, Steph Curry, Jokic, and Paul George. So one position left, Greg, and that would be. And give it a second. I'll tell everybody who Sweeps has, because Sweeps is 5 is done. Luka, Clay, Joel, Brandon Ingram, Sabonis, and that wraps out his starting 5. So on the Greg, who has one position remaining. Greg, what position do you have remaining?
It is the shooting guard position. And with that, I'm going to take Donovan Mitchell for my shooting guard.
Yeah, guy can't shoot. We want to keep that comment. Not a shot at you, just in general, can't shoot.
Value shooter.
He said that.
I have Steph to shoot.
That's true.
You're right. I just like taking shots. Listen, this one's going to be a quick one. That's DeAndre Ayton for me. I need a center. There's my center.
Yeah, let me speak.
I don't have to think about it long, and that rounds out my starting 5 as well. So the run through Sweeps and Greg, whose starting 5s are done, and myself, I'll round them out. While right now Pete can sit and be on the clock for a minute here. Right now, Sweeps, Luka, Clay, Joel, Brandon Ingram, Sabonis, Greg, Giannis, Steph Curry, Jokic, PG, and Mitchell. And I have Kawhi, Simmons, Beal, Siakam, Ayton. And now we head to Pete with LeBron, Zion, Harden, and Porzingis. One position left, Pete, and that is what, the shooting guard position?
Point guard.
Are you playing LeBron at the –
No, I'm playing Harden at the shooting guard.
You're playing LeBron at the 3?
Yes.
Okay. So, all right, we got one left. He's got a point guard left.
So I'm gonna take a young pup. So
I know where you're going. Good choice.
he would have been the rookie of the year this year.
Yes, he would.
Yes, I'm going Ja Morant.
You had to get younger. And you did. Right?
Love me some Ja.
2 rookies, right? And that's a great job out of you because let's be real, LeBron, Harden, Porzingis with the injury concerns, right? You're wondering where your future is going to be, and you said, "Hi, hold my beer. I'm going to go Zion and John Morant. And that's a tremendous job out of Mr. Hinkie down there at the bottom. Tremendous job of rounding out that 5. Probably not better than mine, but still a tremendous job.
Tomato, tomato. Close it or closet. It doesn't.
I wish we could like simulate games with these 5.
Yes.
So we come back and know, like, yeah, who really fared the best. Like
Ralph, can we do this with 2K?
Put it in 2K, Ralphie.
Yeah, I should be able to. Yeah.
You know, you should. Not that you should. You got to. The people need to know. People need to know who really would win this, and we can.
Hey, who did you take?
John Morant.
Okay.
So am I just doing one pick then?
No,
it's Ralphie's pick.
Do our 6.
Oh, well, Ralph's up first, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we can do our 6 man. Since
Okay.
we're only 50 minutes in, so we're right on track. We could probably even finish this damn draft and then do all time next week because we're cruising.
Yeah, we could probably.
We really are cruising. So, I mean, as long as we're cruising,
I know what I'm taking. Come on, Ralphie.
How many bench spots do we have?
we can do 5.
Okay.
But Ralph's still up for his 5th pick right now.
Yeah,
Right?
so I got to fill out my power forward position.
I don't think. I'll read the cat. Don says, yeah, we got to do a simulator. Quinn, I don't know who he's talking about, 2-3 zone all day. PC got one good shooter. Hey, I'm just all backing off Pete's team. Here I go. Right? Here I go. Here we go. We're going right.
Give me the O'Brien trophy.
We're going right back here with Pete's team.
You say that and you have Ben Simmons. You say that and you have Ben Simmons.
Get him, Pete. Get him.
Hey, Pot.
Pete, I'm just going to flat out dig you. That's all the That's where I built my team like the 80s Pistons. Like
old school NBA schools.
Yeah, we're handsy, we're physical, we're long, and we'll probably block everything that comes inside. And yeah, that's that. But I still got a lot of time to get shooters off the pine, so not over yet. And Ralphie's up. What are comments we have? Yeah, he says Gavin says put the rosters in 2K. We got to. And then we can do a simulator, can just keep going. And then see who has more championships and what teams have more win-losses over the 8 years.
After I take my next 2 picks, it's over. Simulate it up. Game's over. Game's over.
Never
over.
Jeremy Beeman says Steph. What was that? That one just disappeared. Steph, Kawhi, LeBron, Davis, Giannis. I don't know what that.
I'm going to go.
That would be his 5.
This might be a shocker for you guys. But I'm going to go
Devin Booker?
No, I'm going to go Montrezl Harrell to be my power forward.
He doesn't even start currently for his own team.
Yes, he does.
He comes off the pine.
He comes off the bench.
He plays.
He starts now.
He plays starters minutes.
He starts now.
I don't think he does, Ralph.
All right, got to go back and look.
I like Montrez though.
I do love me some Montreal.
Ralph, he's like,
he's gonna get a big
bad pick, but I like Montrez.
Great pick.
Wow.
So I got 2 then, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So to round out the rest of my starting 5 is going to be my center position because I'm playing Anthony Davis at power forward, and it's going to be Karl Anthony Towns.
Cat. Woo.
I was waiting for him to go.
You put Cat and Jimmy Butler on the same team again?
Jimmy! Oh, no.
He's got Westbrook, Jimmy.
Everything is back. And you know what?
Trouble, baby.
We're rolling joints and we're singing Kumbaya. Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy.
Can we have a A2D Hard Knocks? Can we have A2D Hard Knocks follow this team?
And then for my top bench player, who's going to be my top bench scorer, Kemba Walker.
Woo! All right.
Great pick.
Let's go.
Love me some Kemba.
So Wilson now, the only one now with 6. He's got his bench guy too. So Wilson right now, KD, AD, Westbrook, Jimmy Butler,
Karl Anthony Towns,
and his
Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker. So that goes back now. We're going back now to Ralphie, who has some time here.
As long as they don't kill each other, that's a good team.
There's Wilson.
As long as their little video guys don't kill each other, that's a good team.
Yeah,
Kumbaya over here, Sweep. It's all about love.
Remember, Wilson. Remember something. Everybody remember. If you feel like you're a little bit older now or middle aged, you gotta round out younger. You gotta round out younger.
We're all right, Tommy. We're good.
You retire in 4 years, 5 years, you're done.
I'm gonna go with
Takes over. You don't want to be done. You don't trust them.
for my backup or sixth guy. I'm gonna go with oh my god, I didn't mean to put that on my IG story. Jamal Murray.
Whoops.
Blowjob gate.
That's some good head there.
And now, Mr. Murray. So that's Ralphie's.
Jamal Murray, huh?
Yeah.
Another bad pick by Ralph. All right, Ralph. Keep it going strong.
Purple and gold, baby. Purple and gold.
Wow. They hot, Ralphie. They hot.
It is hot in my room. I am sweating.
Thumbs up, LeBron, Zion, Harden, Porzingis, Ja Morant. Who's his sixth man going to be right now?
Sweating.
Or one of his bench guys.
Probably sweating in Antarctica.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a sixth man, but his bench guy.
Running numbers I see over there.
Gwen bringing up Levine. Loves to bring Levine. Brought him up a couple times.
I think my team is built off of just grit and winners right now, talent.
Wilson got the longest yard basketball edition.
Yo.
A lot of
score.
drama's over there, baby. That locker room is going to be up in flames by game 3.
Nah, we're kumbaya over here. We're gonna get a good coach. Don't you worry.
No, who's over after
I'm gonna take coach with my next pick. We're gonna get a good coach. Don't you worry. Everybody's happy.
All right, I am going Victor Oladipo.
Victor.
They're in the house.
Toughness.
Hey, I need another shooter. Just give me Trae Young.
Like it.
Yep.
I was hoping he was going to get one more pick.
I thought Pete was going there. I need you. I need some more youth. I love youth. I'm trying to win for a long time. Give me Trae Young as my sixth man. So there's no question.
I like Trae.
We're gonna worry about Ben. We got Beal, Young, and Kawhi can shoot it. You know, obviously. I don't think Kawhi's a good shooter. Doesn't have to look great.
Kawhi does everything well.
Yeah. Doesn't have to look great. They all go in. So now we really rounded out some teams here. We are really cruising along here. This is phenomenal. So to round out my six so far: Kawhi, Simmons, Beal, Siakam, Ayton, and now Trae Young to add to that list. And now Greg up with Giannis, Steph Curry, Jokic, PG, Donovan Mitchell. Who's his sixth man off the bench going to be? Sweeps in the hole. Luka, Clay, Joel, Brandon Ingram, Sabonis in the hole, and he's in the hole for 2. And a double dip. We'll get a 6th man and his little 7th piece.
Wow. Depth. Bench depth. We don't know anything about that in Philly.
At all.
Swift's going to take Ennis. James is available.
I'm looking to round out and start that guys on my 6th. You know, for my second team, I'm going to go De'Aaron Fox.
And a little younger. I like it.
I'm athletic in a lot of positions. You can team him up for a couple minutes with the starters, and we can just run the ball.
I like the Fox. I've always liked that.
Yeah. Fox is good.
Push. So you see the bottom. Giannis, Steph Curry, Jokic, PG, Mitchell, and now De'Aaron Fox as Greg's first guy off the pine. Now sweeps up Luka, Clay, Joel, Brandon Ingram, Sabonis. He's up for 2. Back to Greg, then myself, Pete, Ralph, Wilson, as we continue on here with the A2D Draft Series NBA edition. And then next week, what we're going to have for the family is an all-time. All right, so we'll get a little all-time draft going, which is going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned for next week. Same time, same place. Come join us, and we'll rock it out and get a little all-time action going for you.
All right, we're going to go first guy off the bench, a little shooter here in case Ingram acts up. I can play Clay at the 3, and then I can and CJ McCollum can get a little time here. Love me some CJ McCollum here. So let's go CJ. And
McCollum just takes by sweeps. A lot of young talent still out there. a young talent on the board.
Yes. In case, like I said, in case we need a little, we need a little stopper on the back end in case, JoJo keeps eating keeps eating himself out of the leg. You know what I mean? Give me Rudy. Give me Rudy on the back end.
I like it.
Corona? Corona Gobert?
Give me Rudy. Give me Rudy off the bench. Yeah, we don't mess with Kyrie around here.
It's his knees, man. He ain't got his knees like mine.
Yeah, I can't draft him. I crushed him yesterday. Now I'm drafting him. I can't draft him. He's off my board tonight. A lot of guys still on my board. He's not one of them. I mean, he keeps falling, then he will be.
CJ, right there.
You can end up back on the board real quick. Now, Greg is up. I'm looking, Greg. Sorry, I'm not talking for a second. I have some teams in mind. When he's back.
Yo, Q. Let's keep it down with the names. Let's keep it down with the names.
Oh, you got to the names in.
My next pick, I'm going to add a veteran to the mix. He's a little long, a little older than I would have normally gone, but the fact that he's still there, he plays a little bit more of a finesse game, so I don't think the age is going to sneak up on him too quickly. I'm going to go LaMarcus Aldridge.
L.A.
Love LaMarcus. But again, for a guy, okay, you're youngish. You're in a great spot, Greg. The only guy who would be low up there for you is Steph. So you're in a great spot right now that you can afford that kind of pick. Get a little veteran, get a little vet in there. I love LaMarcus. Always have.
Yeah. I really have too. Yeah.
So on the rake, we played in Portland forever. So we play in Portland, nobody cares unless your name is not from logos. Nobody cares. So I think that was a big part of it too. Now I'm up here. Whew. A lot of ways I can go here. A lot of ways. I mean, I could go another shooter. I go a little bigger. Yeah, there's a couple options. Couple options here. We're going for the future here. Give me Lauri Markkanen.
Oh, I like Lauri.
Yeah,
I like Lauri.
Yeah.
I was looking at him
early.
Not early, but
early.
Early. We're making 10 years. How's it early?
Early.
I'm gonna be the guy still winning.
Early.
Reachella.
It's not Reachella here. Oh, fine.
Let me bring it out. I do like me some Marcus. We'll see.
I mean, listen, he was having a little bit of a downer year this year, a little sophomore slumpish, but he can play. I mean, he can play, and when you talk about 23 years old too, I'm factoring that into this too.
Early. 10
years. Right back up again. It doesn't really matter. I got another shooter, so I can play a couple different ways. Right? I want to get another long. I want to sort of get that stretch guy in here.
You lose a couple different ways. Yep.
A guy who's a 35% 3-point shooter. Young. So I like that. And then obviously he's got to just continue to develop, but I like him. So I don't love him, but I like him.
Okay.
Oh, now he's a boss, Quinn. Right, Quinn, now he's a boss.
Early.
The boss. All right. Well, my team's still winning the NBA 2K because I built it for a longer period of time.
I don't know about that.
Y'all can at me. The jury is out on him, but I'm just bringing. He's a bench guy. If he pans down 2K, it's a win for me.
You gotta get those video games, guys.
You know what I mean? He can pan out 2K when he's built around this squad. If he doesn't, who gives a rat's ass? I'm loaded. Ben don't come off the court anyway. Yakim don't even barely come off the court. Don't even matter. We'll stretch. That's it. You get it. Come in. Hit a couple threes from the corner. Maybe put my Rob Horry. Big shot Lar.
Big shot, Lar.
Wow.
Dub. I'm stuck between two players right now.
And another thing I have up here that I'm running off of are like it's like a fancy basketball draft ranking type shit.
Right.
So it's working off of like different like numbers. So,
that's bad. That's a bad move.
No. I'm saying,
This ain't stat based there, stat boy.
listen, they have him 46, so I'm telling you, it's early. So I don't know what you're trying to get at. It's early, or it's an early pick. I factored age into it.
We all know it's early.
All right, well, I could have went to fucking Tobias Harris. I go like, no, you know what I mean? I could have went to some other guys.
I got guys on my mind.
Not that good.
Fuck it, Zach LaVine.
That sounded weird.
No. Q got his wish. He got.
Zach LaVine's a good pick.
Yeah, absolutely.
You look at his growth from Minnesota. He really couldn't shoot, and what he's become now in Chicago. 25 years old. You know, looking at for a backup shooting guard as top 10 to 3 points made throughout the season.
Very athletic.
Yeah. I mean, won a dunk contest. It was one dunk contest or two. I think he won one.
Maybe three. You won a few.
All right.
Q, does that make you feel nice, Q? Are you happy now?
He was in a 3-point contest last year,
So since we're doing bench now, I'm gonna get a guy that comes off the bench and scores almost 30 points every time he's off the bench. I'm gonna go Lou Will.
He doesn't age, bro. He looks the
Lou's
same.
old. He is old.
He's averaging 28 points per game off the bench. I mean,
Death taxes and Lou Will gets buckets.
yeah. So I mean,
I mean, he does get buckets. Terrible pick, but he does get buckets.
That's the theme of the night for Ralph. Terrible pick.
That's Ralphie's team there. Give me terrible picks.
Continuously, like one after the other. It's amazing.
That's great.
Mills for 2.
Is this me now for seventh and eighth guy for me? I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Just because I can't believe he's still there, I'm gonna go Kyrie. Wow, that team's loaded. By the way, now loaded.
Oh.
So many fights in the locker room. So many. Just loaded and fighting.
And old.
I'm going Kyrie, and I'm going Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah.
Old and got younger. Well done, sir. Old and got
He said, well,
Yeah, buddy.
Now I just need some
Queued up.
size.
and I'm queued up. So boys, take a few here. I'm gonna take a piss break, but continue to draft. Go over some of our picks to the fam a little bit. Run back through. Let the fam decide. Give them a little vote here on which team they like the best. And we want you guys to rank out our 6 teams. So
Loaded. I just saw on the bomb there. Loaded.
you're not loaded.
Look at that. Loaded.
You're loaded right
Loaded.
now. You're loaded right now. 5 years you stink.
Loaded.
In 5 years you stink.
5 years.
If he gets there.
Alexander right now. That's the only guy you got in 5 years that you can count on.
What? Carl Anthony counts?
Nah. Can you even count on him now? It's Jimmy.
He's soft as
He
nothing
can count
better, man.
now.
You're gonna find out. Jimmy's coming to let you know.
He averaged like 26 this year.
Told you, it's drama city in that locker room.
Ooh, it is
Drama city.
worst locker room of all time over there. I mean, it's typically your type of locker room. Now,
AD also, he's not that
I
old.
got bad picks. He's got a
Wilson
bad locker room.
right, Sleeves? Remember Tom type of guy? Yeah, but Wilson.
Tom got me too after that. Tom's type of guy talks. That's great.
A lot of great teams, though, obviously. But remember something: when the simulator happens here, you know,
Loaded. When
Yeah,
the simulator happens, they're like Kyrie and Kemba coming off the bench. Loaded.
yeah, but it's gonna say, "Hey, where am I in 4 years from now? You better get younger quick." That's what I'm saying. You better finish out your picks young. Alexander, good start in that direction, but right now, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 2 left. You better go young. You better go, Young.
We're gonna be good. You worry about yourself.
Trouble. You're in a lot of trouble.
Worry about yourself, kid.
Well, worry about this squad. Kawhi, Simmons, Beal, Siakam, Ayton, Trae Young, and marketing. The only
Shoot.
Marketing. Marketing can shoot. Beal can shoot. Who else? Trae Young strokes. Who else I need to shoot? Kawhi can shoot. Siakam's become a better shooter.
Can't shoot. Can't guard. Bad team.
Who can't guard? I got two. The simulator.
Who's up, Ralphie?
Ralph up?
Get a little palmsy with you. Can't wait.
Ralph?
Wrestle.
Ralph, for all the stats you're looking up, you're doing some bad picking.
Yeah, I know. It might be a good bad pick here.
What stat book you got there?
Yeah, Jay, they're on the bottom, brother. They're on the bottom. You can see all our teams. As we pick, we'll continue to toss them up. Right now, Ralph's up.
I'm gonna go Miles Turner.
Good pick.
That might have been his best pick of the night.
You like me some Miles Turner.
Very good pick, Ralphie. Very good pick there.
Sure.
Semi-redeemed yourself a little bit. I want to overdo it. Semi-redeemed.
Let's not go crazy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Okay.
No, I don't. All right. Who's that, Pete?
Yeah. Let me.
I almost just made a pick thinking you weren't up. Thinking I was up.
That's that closet air bit.
KD didn't drop Q. KD was in. John Wall definitely dropped.
I took KD a while ago, and John Wall stinks. That's why I dropped him.
Terrible contract, by the way. I'm not dealing with that. No, neither should you guys.
So I'm gonna read you this player's stats. He's 22 years old. Played in 41 games this year. Average of 33 minutes, 21.6 points, 58% field goal percentage, 10 rebounds a game, 1.5 assists. And I think he's better than Miles Turner, and he's younger. I'm going John Collins. John Collins out of Atlanta.
Hawks, yeah. John Collins, good pick.
Yeah.
You get out of my head. I mean, that's exactly where I'm going. All right.
Johnny Collins.
A little curveball, not a big deal. Not a big deal. We just get right back to the war room and make another trend. That's all we do.
30-second commercial. I mean,
no, we don't need a commercial. We don't even need it. Do I want to go there or here? You know what? Give me D'Angelo Russell.
Okay.
Oh,
Snitch. Nice.
grab the snitch. Grab the snitch.
Don't talk about anything in there that's important.
We won't. We're just going to win it. That just continues to be a good team for all the guys. Can't shoot. We're shooting.
Oh, he's going to shoot all right.
Well, bench is starting to pan out with Trae Young, D'Angelo Russell, and marketing. It's a good bench, and it's a young bench too. Young. Bunch of puppies running around here. Bunch of puppies, and we're just getting started on the puppy love over here. Collins does ball, yeah, he does. I love Collins. There's a D-Lo. Ice in the veins, Quentin. Here we go. Just gonna point to it. What do you do? Point there where he does. Does some dumb shit, but whatever. It's cool shit now. You're on my squad. It all becomes cool real fast. All your bullshit. Kawhi, Simmons, Bradley Beal, Siakam, Trae Young, marketing D'Angelo Russell right now for my squad right now. And then we got Greg is now up, right? Giannis, Steph Curry, Jokic, PG, Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox, LaMarcus Aldridge. So,
and I would like to welcome Jaylen Brown to the squad.
That's my guy. I thought he was going to get back. I really thought he was going to get back.
Look at this. I can't wait till you get home so I can egg your. I'm just going to throw everything at your car. I even wrote him down because I'm like, I don't even think you're even going to say his name. Look at this. I put him on my bench. I'm going to stretch him out. Jeez, no! Now we need another commercial.
Right, that's a good young team over there, kid.
Yeah.
Did many things well, but that's my guy. You know how I feel about Jalen.
I was kind of shocked he was still around, to be honest with you.
That's why I took Russell, because I thought he could get back to me. I thought I have a shot
Yeah.
at him getting back.
So you can't get cute. Can't get cute. Take a guy that you want.
Well, I think Russell.
Ralphie's doing it. Shit.
Anybody wants to see this team? Here we go. Dame, Booker, Tatum, Bam, Harold, Jamal Murray, Lou Williams, Miles Turner. Things got a little sketchy after Dame. He mixing a good pick of Tatum and another good pick of Miles Turner, and then in between was a guy getting his dick sucked on Instagram. There's lots of
Fellatio.
Sweeps now up, and we'll go over his roster. Give him a minute here. We'll talk about some other things. I'm gonna go take that piss break. But Sweeps has Luka, Clay, Joel, Brandon Ingram, Sabonis, CJ McCollum, Rudy Gobert. So 2 bigs that are really going to protect the paint down in Sweepland. Down south in Sweepland, you got 2 bigs. So one gets corona or one eats too much Chick-fil-A.
Needed that small forward, and I had them all jellied up. And then Greg has got, right there, has a nice little land shark in him. Damn it, Greg.
Listen, he can Don, he can snitch on everybody. He can snitch on the whole world. Really. He can snitch on whatever you want. Just come here and win chips in NBA 2K for me.
Not gonna happen.
Time will tell. Right,
Not gonna happen.
Just keep reading off comments, boys.
Loaded.
Read off your teams again. Everybody give their teams out. Go one at a time.
Best team. I'll give it out.
No, let's rank. Let's rank our own teams. Go ahead and rank.
Mine was Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis,
Russell
Westbrook,
Jimmy
Butler, Karl Anthony
Cat.
Towns,
Kemba.
Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Loaded.
Not bad. I got Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell, Paul George, Giannis, Jokic, De'Aaron Fox, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Jaylen Brown.
Did pretty good, Greg.
Thanks, Ralph. How about you, Ralph? What's your squad look like?
So far, I got Dame, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Montrezl Harrell, Bam. Then on my bench so far, I got Jamal Murray, Lou Williams, and Miles Turner. Solid team. I was maybe a 60-win team right there.
In what, the G League? Does the G League play 60 games?
I don't think so.
Pete, what's your squad?
LeBron, Zion, James Harden, Porzingis, Ja Morant, Victor Oladipo, Zach LaVine, and John Collins.
I like it. Uncle Sweeps, and then your picks.
Luka, Clay, JoJo, Ingram, Sabonis, CJ McCollum, Rudy Gobert.
Corona Gobert.
And we will go on the backside. We're going to go a couple older vets right here, but still got a lot of basketball left. And we're going to DeRozan and Drew Holiday.
I like them both.
DeRozan's
I like them both. All right, so you just started what is the 9th round. So we all have 2 guys left.
Yep.
Sweeps, you have 1 guy left. Everybody else has got 2 guys left.
Yep.
So I got a point guard, power forward, shooting guard on my bench. I'm going to go with a little toughness. I want a little tenacity out of my second group. I want a bulldog. I'm going to go Marcus Smart.
I like it. I like toughness.
I want someone who's going to come in, disrupt. He could get a spot start if he needs to, disrupt the people, especially on the off or the defensive end. We're going Marcus Smart.
Good pick.
Yeah, good pick. Tom's still shaking it.
So, while we wait for Tom to get back,
Yeah.
Is the thought process with the second unit Is it something where you're just trying to fill out the same, or are you going position? You want to have 2 of each position, or are you looking at players and you're starting 5 possibly just not coming off the floor, so you're looking for a good rotation? Like, what was the thought process in the bench?
Mine's rotation. I'm not really looking spots. Sorry to cut you off, Greg, but I'm not really looking like a backup point guard, backup shooting guard, because I feel like a lot of these guys can play multiple positions. I'm looking at strength and like a rotation type of deal. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was just looking at what my starting 5 looked like, and I was still kind of going potentially by position, but I was looking for something different. You know what I mean? To where like I didn't really have that outside of Giannis and PG. I don't really have that guard dog that I need from the defensive side, at least for that last pick. You know what I mean? So I was looking at still going by position, but looking at it something different that would still be able to fit in to my starting 5 if I had an injury concern.
Yeah, same here. I was like, just some versatility, position versatility, position wise. Guys are 2-way guys, so you can mix up some rotations. Where if Luka's got to come out, Drew can run a little bit of a point. Obviously Clay. We know what Clay can do. He can cover some threes, and So yeah, that's kind of where I was. Same thing. A little versatility.
I like it.
Versatility, best available, guys that fit our mold. You know what I mean? Like, like I don't know. Like you said, there's no reason that Kyrie should fall that far. We just, he's always hurt. He's always hurt, and he just, and he pisses us off. So we landed in Wilson's locker room, and it's a talented locker room.
We'll take him in. Come on in. Come on in.
Like the Statue of Liberty. That's good.
And the thing is, like, when you take into the age part of it, there's somebody that I think is very versatile, but hasn't been called yet. And I don't even think I'm going to take him just for the fact of just how old he is. He's 30 years old, and what he brings. I mean, he's versatile as shit, but I mean, I don't want to say his name now because he still has a possibility of being taken. But if he doesn't, then
is he gonna be one of your undrafted free agent signings?
he could be a UDFA.
We should do that next week. We should pick our undrafted free agents.
Draft
because we got to fill out a 2K roster, right?
Draft and
right, Ralph. How many we got to fill out?
He text twice. He said 2
I forget how many it is.
We need at least 13, probably 14 to fill out a roster in 2K. So
yeah.
Ralph, do you have control of any comments over there?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, let's read some.
We got any new ones?
Let's see what's up.
Tommy's saying, "Get out of my head."
I think get
out of the fucking bathroom is what it should be. Let's go. Jesus Christ.
I think Quentin dropped a couple of names in there that I'm sure Tommy had on his short list.
Yeah, there he is.
There's a list.
And you're up, Tommy.
Yeah, I know. As I'm going through it, I got like 2 guards, obviously, Young and Russell. So, what direction do I go here? Is a tough one because I like a lot of guards out there, some younger guards that I like a lot. But for the direction I got to go, and I got to get a little bit bigger here off the pump, I'm going to go Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, I like Aaron Gordon.
And again, sees with the whole youth movement that I'm trying to put together here.
Yep, under 25, you know what I mean, and he's more than a dunker. If you're, to the casual fan, the guys that know the NBA like us, I mean, Aaron Gordon's he's up and coming, you know what I mean, under 25, and that's a good pick.
Yeah,
and he's starting to come into his own too.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
To that, he's starting to flourish into, as you said too, more than a dunker. He's actually starting to turn the corner, and he was running a little point for the Magic for a little bit in certain sets, which was, crazy.
Yeah, I feel like a guy I can do a little bit of everything now in his game, sort of turn himself into that kind of guy, right? More than just a dunker, like you said, Greg, and like Sweet said, that under 25 guy to sort of fit that the direction I'm trying to go with my squad, which is a total youth movement for the.
Yeah. Little Ponce de Leon, team Ponce de Leon. I see you.
Kawhi even Kawhi's my elder statesman. So that says a lot about the direction I'm trying to continuously go here. And there's some bets out here that I might round out with. There's a couple of bets that I could round out with here. And I got one pick left, so
I like it.
I might go vet with my last pick just to have somebody to bring up the kids. But I don't know. You know what I mean? There's still some puppies out there that I enjoy. Finish off.
All right.
Everybody's got to take one.
Surprised you haven't gone Phillips yet. To be honest.
Thought about rejuvenating a career. Way to Ralphie. So I don't want
Thoracic syndrome.
There's some good young players out here. I don't want to give too many, but I'll give guys that are some rookies last year, like an RJ Barrett, a Wendell Carter, another young puppy. There's some young kids out there that could really help a guy like Wilson, who's old as shit. And,
old as shit. Hey, old as shit. Relax over there. Team's just loaded. You're just upset because we're loaded.
This is what we need out of you guys. We need you guys to come in strong.
Loaded.
And we almost need some rankings out of you, 1 to 6. All right? Out of the best.
Loaded.
We'll continue to toss all the teams on the bottom. I'll continue to run them through. I know Ralphie is coming up here soon. So
yeah, Pete's on the board. Pete's on the clock right now.
I'm going with somebody who missed his rookie year, but if he was healthy, he would have been the number 1 overall pick in that year's draft in 2018. Definitely would have had an argument for him. Plays out in the West, going with a young pup. I'm going Michael Porter Jr.
Ooh. I like Michael Porter.
Yeah, they're waiting for that.
To be honest with you, I forgot about him because he's been so hurt.
that rounds out.
Wow, Pete, is he even alive still? I mean, I know he's got a lot of injury concerns.
He's played
in 48 games this year.
He was playing.
He's getting
He was coming
14 minutes,
off the
14 minutes a game,
bench.
8 points a game.
like that 2K tournament too. Yeah, no, he was starting to show some of this year. Yeah, absolutely.
Scorer too. I like him. I like him. The route.
I need as many scores as I can get going against Tom's defense. Bitch.
But Pete, you're right. To that point, had he been healthy, had he been, he would have been in talks for that number 1 overall pick just because of his versatility. You know what I mean?
Let me address Quentin real quick. Quentin Hield is 27 years old and does one thing well, and he shoots. I'm going with talent and threshold for you. Hield right there. Plus, how you a millionaire? You ain't fixed your overbite yet. That's all I'm saying.
Quentin knows though. Aaron Gordon, Kawhi, Ben Siakam. That defense crazy.
Yeah, that comment's old too. You just went back to it because it's yours.
Comment game.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I already pulled one of Quentin's up. Actually, 2 of them. All right, I'll pull another one. Reach talk for Mr. Porter Jr. What else would you like me to do? They all represent how Pete made a bad pick.
Go back to Quentin's other point. He said, "Good point, Pete." So.
And then let me scroll through the guys' comments. You guys don't give me a chance.
You scrolling in the wrong direction.
Well, I'm not saying, I'm catching up. I'm not saying Ralph team shouldn't have no problem scoring. Yeah, but they have a problem being good.
I love it. For my pick,
come on, Quinn, relax.
I know. Quinn, we love you listening. To chill, would you? That's for I've been getting snuffed all day. But go ahead.
For my next pick, I'm gonna go Chris Middleton.
Yep, they were my last 2 guys. That boy, good pick, Ralphie.
Yep, good pick. Not much to say about him,
Yeah, I mean that's about as good of an illustration of his game.
It's just there.
It's just there.
I have 2 picks left, right? And it's my last 2, so I'm gonna go Tobias. Kind of be like my backup small forward, power forward.
Toby.
Come off the bench. And last guy, this is a young guy, and I think he was suspended a little bit this year. He hasn't done a whole lot yet, but I like him. I think he's going to be a good player.
Willie kind of guy.
Marvin Bagley.
Oh, I like Bags. I like Bags.
I like
Yeah,
Mark.
As a young big off the bench.
absolutely.
I like him. He's still.
Suspended this year, though. It's definitely a Willie kind of guy.
Relax. Calm down. I told you we're going to have a damn good coach, okay? Calm down.
Better hope. Better hope.
Better hope. The team's loaded. Talent coming out of our ears, Tommy.
I'm going to go for my last pick. I'm going to go Jaren Jackson Jr.
Like it.
Yep.
Damn you, Ralph. Damn you, Ralph. I do like that. I like Jaren Jackson. Ralphie just had to go get his Michigan State love on. He couldn't leave without taking a Spartan, and he's not the only one worth taking.
Yeah. In the league right now, absolutely.
So Willie's done, Ralph's done, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Adding the coach, and that's it for them too.
Do you want to do the coach tonight or no?
I don't know. We can. Probably take 2 seconds.
My phone might die.
All right. So to round out my bench, going with a pick and roll scorer, a little older, but it's a veteran, seen a lot. He was actually here. Going Vucevic.
Oh,
Yeah,
good old Nicholas.
that's almost where I went, Petey, when I took Rudy. Love me some Boost. Yep. It kills me that he was here.
Great rebounder.
You left another guy on the board for me here that I feel like fits the direction I'm going, and excited to announce my last addition to the ball club as Julius Randle.
Okay.
I got the better version of him in Zion. So
Yeah, well,
Ooh, do you?
I got to give you the same production and not start.
well, that's true.
I got to come right off the pine for you. Right off the pine. Right? And I believe only 25, 26 again, too? I mean, he's not old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not old. Feels like he's older than he is, but
Yeah.
like Julius a lot. Just turns out into a good player, and that's why he got the contract he got from New York. Not good enough to be your best player. Your team's not going to be any good, but good enough. If he's like your third best player, you got a pretty good basketball. You know what I mean? In a starter role, right, around the league. So to round out this squad, I'm happy. I'm excited. We are young and loaded and do a lot of different things. A lot of different things to come after you. Definitely enough scoring because if I run at any point, we'll be old Trae Young on the court at the same time. We're going to score.
Your team stinks.
We like to call
We'll
that.
run you out. We'll run you right out the gym.
Nobody's running me out of anything.
Right out the gym.
I am flat out defending, man. I'm flat out defending you.
Right out the gym.
And I can score 120. You won't play that game too. So I mean, what game you want to play with me? What game you want to play with that line?
We'll just get cute and make it a ridiculous lineup.
Yeah,
Run AD at center, Kyrie, Kemba, Russ, Durant, AD. Come see it.
I'm right there to see it.
You can't see it at all.
Yeah, I
You can't see it at all.
Why?
You can't see it all. You can't see it at all. You're blind.
Blind. I got first team all defenses all over the court. What do you
Like
want?
Stevie Wonder. You're blind.
You're going to look blind after that shooting performance. That field goal percentage is going to look blind after you got to deal with this.
Zach, I got both Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart. Zach.
Yeah. Marcus Smart. I love Marcus, but come on.
And to round out my team, I was shocked at actually how young that he still was because he's been in the league, for a couple of years. I'm going to go Clint Capella.
I'm going to murder you. I'm going to absolutely murder you. right? Because I was going to go Buddy Hield, but I didn't want Q. I didn't want people to think that Q's influencing my team, right? So I was going to leave Buddy there, and I needed a little, oh god, power forward, fucking athleticism. I'm going to murder you with a Bic pen. Love me some Clint. Get up and down the court.
You know, it's kind of, the NBA's kind of, you know, looking at him as like the new age center, right? You kind of take the big man out. So I want to go Clint Capella.
Yeah, he's power forward.
What's
center.
up with the yellow spot in his hair? What's up with that? Is it a fashion statement?
I don't know. He's just gonna get 15 to 15 on me though, so we're good.
I don't like it.
You ever seen the movie Meteor Man with Robert Townsend?
Demolition Man, whatever that movie with Wesley
Demolition Man, Meteor Man, the Golden Lords and shit.
Oh, Demolition Man is fucking what's his name?
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, but what's his name in the movie? Simon Phoenix?
Yeah.
Simon
something
Phoenix? Simon Says.
Simon Says.
Prince. Oh, that's an old one.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So what we'll do is, all right.
Sorry, Sweeps. I didn't mean to take another guy from you.
It's just hilarious. I'm like, dude, there's no way somebody's going to say his name.
Look, we'll each give you one player before we get out of here. At the end, we'll each give you one guy that we're surprised didn't get drafted. So we try to look at one guy and see if we can all come up with one guy who we think, wow, I'm surprised he didn't go at all. So
I'll go.
we'll see when we're done here.
Well,
but now we got to do coaches after Sweeps is done. So what we'll do is we'll go 6 to bottom then. All right. So we'll swap the snake.
Love it.
All right.
That's what we need to hear, Tommy. That's what we need to hear up here.
I'm just doing
That's what we need to hear.
not doing it for you.
Loaded. Now you're in big trouble.
No, this is bullshit, Tommy.
I just felt like Billy Madison and I walked out there, just caught the kickball. Now you're all in big trouble.
Or I started at Greg.
Yeah.
Let's go. Who was Sweet's last pick?
I'm going to go Draymond Green.
Oh, I love
Draymond.
There you go, Ralph.
Pomsy. I love it. Pomsy. So after we go through coaches, we'll give our biggest submission. One guy
That's the guy I was talking about earlier. When you were in the El Baño.
Yeah, I heard it.
Give to Kid Popovich and let's go. We're winning titles. Let's go. Woo! Hump pop.
No way.
Hump pop.
No way you're getting it for 8 years. No way.
Hump pop. Hump pop. Hump pop.
I don't know. He signed on with it, USA Basketball. That's not like that's a short stint. You know what I mean?
Hump pop. It's like that Hanson song. It's just instead of bop, it's hump pop. Hum pop. Hum pop.
Love it.
So we're doing coaches now, right?
Oh, it's over.
I'm gonna take Steve Kerr as my coach.
Steve Kerr off the board. Give me my guy. That's all I'm asking for.
So who went? Pop and Kerr?
Yes.
Don't you go do shit to me. Don't you go, Pete. Don't you fucking do it. You're always in my head. I got a feeling you're
Tom hoping Brett Brown's there.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
Greg's going to take my guy.
So TA, is your guy in the East or the West?
I can't do that.
I can't.
I know who he likes. I bet you I got it.
I can't give out that information. He's in the West.
Oh, he's in the West.
Yeah. I got
No, I'm thinking East. So.
I know who it is. I think I know who it is.
right over there, right where you're at.
We know who Tom's guy is. Not kidding.
Yep. I'm an easy one here. If you know anything about me, you know where I'm going.
Since the most important player on my team is LeBron, I'm gonna go with the best coach he's had to this point. Well, I think this guy's very underrated. His team.
Tyronn Lue, congratulations. Hey, I'm glad you got Tyronn.
All the way from the top down, his pedigree, who his GM is, the team president. I'm going Eric Spoelstra.
That's a good pick.
Good pick.
Yeah, I like
Spo's a good pick.
Spo's a good pick. Tommy's going Doc Rivers. I know that.
Doc Rivers done over. Yeah.
I can tell you, I knew where you were going.
Quinn knew it too. Quinn Tell me, man. I love me dog. It's like I love me some Mike Tomlin. So I took Mike Tomlin in the A2D NFL draft. We did Mike Tomlin, easy pick. It was between Mike and Doug. And I gotta stick with my thing. I've always been a Mike guy. Always been a Mike Tomlin guy. Never had a season under 500. Smells just like Doc Rivers, right? Just wins basketball games, can win chips, right? And a guy who's played. I love that. So my guy
underperform. That's right. Oh, just like Doc, underperform.
My guys come in ready to go, right? They come in with a guy who's played the game and the respect factor. Right? That's it.
I think my shit's about to die.
I wanted to take Doug, but it was tough. I mean, I've always been a Tomlin guy, so I got Will Snows. Guys know I've always thought about Tomlin before Doug. So, I don't until a guy starts struggling bad, I'm not gonna fall off on who he is and what he's able to accomplish in Pittsburgh with a lot of different things. You know what I mean? In a tough place where expectations are so high, right? I mean, in Pittsburgh, expectations are always high. So I think he's done a hell of a job. But going back to basketball. That's why I'm a big Doc guy. Now, I hear he's underachieved at times, but I think a lot of people have. So we talk about coaching in the NBA is what we're all saying the coach is the least important part of what we're doing here. It's just like that final staple, right? Final nail in the coffin type pick. And to me, I always want guys that one have experience in big games and finals games, but also has experience playing. Right? That's always a double win for me. Always a double win for me. All right, Wells.
We lost Wells.
So Wells, it's all his picks were in. So
yeah, he was actually good.
All right. So now, Greg, you are now up.
It's me.
Yeah.
With my number one pick, I went with Giannis. So it's natural I'm going to team Giannis with his head coach, Mike Budenholzer. He's a pop guy. Back, to coach of the year is twice already. Budenholzer.
Brown's a pop guy.
Like I said, coach of the year. Has actually, 60-win team.
What up, Bella? Bella said say hi back, please. So we said hi back.
Hey, what up?
What up, Bella?
What up, Bella?
I like it. Ralphie, not Ralphie. Sweeps, round us out of here.
Yeah, listen, a lot of good guys, all good choices, and there's still a bunch of guys on the board here. So
I know where you're going.
Brett Brown.
No. I'm just, we're talking about youth. I'm a Brad Stevens guy.
I know it.
I didn't do it to you. I didn't do it to you, Sweeps.
I do like me some Nick Nurse and Rick Carlisle and Vogel, and there's a lot of guys. But give me Brad.
Yeah, I like Frank Vogel too as well.
I love me some Doc.
Wildwood Zone.
Jersey guy.
I love me some Doc.
There's a lot of good coaches still out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's like some players are out there, thinking of guys that you're surprised maybe didn't go, right? Just to toss out a couple names. Malcolm Brogdon didn't go. I like Malcolm. Derek Favors, another damn good basketball player for a good amount of time. Just does all the hustle for you.
Would you put Paul Millsap in that category as well?
I would.
Yeah, not as like I'm surprised. Like I'm not surprised these guys didn't go, but these are guys that are like honorable mentions that very well could have went. And Ralphie, that's a great one.
Gordon Hayward comes to mind for me. He was on my short list.
I almost chose him. Nurkic's young. It's just a devastating injury that everybody's, he was looking like he was going to come back before COVID. At least a little bit of time. But he's an absolute star. At 25 years old, we'll just see how he's able to recover from that gruesome injury. But I love me some Nurkic.
Two older guys, right? That didn't go. DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry.
No, he did go.
DeRozan
went.
Took him.
When you were paying.
I got my bad. But then Kyle Lowry, because Kyle Lowry didn't go.
Yeah. No, Lowry.
I mean, if you go older point guards, you look at Mike Conley and Chris Paul.
Eric Bledsoe, another good name, right? Not surprised he didn't go, but an honorable mention. Could have seen.
Yeah. CP3's an absolute stud. Just 35 years old. Just didn't fit what we were doing.
Yeah. Exactly. Another
Wiggins is one of those. I know how most of them. I know most of you guys feel about Wiggins because I'm kind of feel the same, but in today's NBA, he at least can score, right? So it's shocking, and he's still young. That's still shocking. What's that?
I was just saying I almost picked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Quentin, I was going Buddy Hield. I mean, Q, I was going Buddy, I was going Buddy Hield, but we don't want anybody to think that you were in my locker room. So I just kind of settled on Draymond. But we feel you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Karis LeVert.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could add Dinwiddie to that as
Yeah, I was
well.
gonna say, a bunch of young Nets on there. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah,
Lonzo, Ralphie's brother.
Ton of studs. A lot of good players.
Kyle Kuzma. I mean, you thought another young Laker there.
Yeah.
right on, Pete. There's a lot of good.
We did 60 guys. So I mean, there's a ton of great players.
That's why I figured we had to go to 10 there, right? You know what I mean? Because it allows you almost to get all the names, right? For the most part. You know, so we pretty much got all the names, and then there's some leftovers, which there's going to be regardless. You know what I mean? And there's some leftovers. I don't think there's anybody.
Do we throw our undrafted free agents into a hat in a lottery system, and we get to?
I believe what NBA 2K is going to do is they're going to fill out them teams with the draft.
They'll fill out those 3 slots for you.
Okay.
There'll be an 8-man league, right? That's it, or do we play everybody? How's that work?
I think you play all the teams, yeah. But I can set it up to where I can put, the players on your teams and then send it in.
And just
Sweet.
let them play.
And then play the rest of the NBA. So whose squad does the best?
And then we'll be playing against ourselves sometimes too, right? Like it turns like Ben might be playing Ben on the Sixers type deal.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know how it works. I got to look into it.
Yeah. Let that roll. We're just looking at each other. We'll all kick everybody else's team dead. Don't even matter. What you meant, Rozier, Quentin? Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah.
Quentin, I still, I mean, Marcus Morris, good name, Zach. Quentin, don't sleep on Fultz. Yeah, I know you.
Oh.
I know you still love him. All right, boys, that was fun. So
yes, it was.
We'll get this in NBA 2K. We'll keep you guys updated. We also want you guys to give us, what we're going to do on A2D tomorrow. We're going to have just like almost, it can be like almost like a notes. Doesn't even matter. Like what Frank does, Ralph. Maybe like one of the things screenshot with everybody's teams, and we're going to let you guys rank 1 through 6.
Real quick. We don't have to go around the whole way. I just want to get this out before we go. Yeah, awesome job, fellas. And you guys reported that story earlier. So my crumb, if obviously if it's true, is anybody that's trying to holler at Vanessa Bryant. All right, knock it off. Stop being a scumbag. Are you kidding me, dude? It just happened in January. You want to help out, you want to support her, whatever you want to do. If you're trying to holler at this poor lady, grow up and stop being a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In my head, man. Just stop. I was sitting on that one. I wasn't going to do a video about that one because I just feel like I would have said some things that might have been a little too inappropriate for the people. So I didn't do a crumb in a day with it, but I was going to be a crumb in a week. I could jam it at the end of this show on how disgusting that is. And it's former NBA guys, which isn't fucking surprising. So half of these guys probably posting about Kobe, acting like they're loyal and he meant so much to him as they're trying to bang his freaking wife right now. It's disturbing. There's plenty of chicks out there, boys. Most of you guys got plenty of money. You don't need to go hollering at Vanessa Bryant. All right? When you go holler out there, Vanessa should be off limits. Now, for how
there's a Jenner out there for everybody.
Yeah.
There's more. The next week we'll have fun with it, and we'll go. Yeah, I can't believe that's true too, right? Like NBA players, not just random dudes. Like random dudes. Of course, it's Instagram. Everybody slides in. It's DM City. All right, it's like a DM highway, but not. You can't have former players doing it because former players tell me they're former Kobe players. So they played against them or with them or around them. That's what's not okay. Because I guarantee half of them dudes that are going in the DMs, I bet you half of them played with around them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what's crazy about it.
And she probably was looking for an opening for the whole time, and now.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about it, bro. It's just but like Sweep said, like for one, it's not the platform to do it, or is it the right time to do it? And it's just wrong, bro. Like it's a brotherhood. You just don't do that.
She come from an outside source, right? If she dates again, that's on her. That's totally up to her, right? Nobody's ever going to stop her.
Yeah, you're right. If she reaches out, it's completely different.
Yeah, she doesn't have to stay single her whole life. Yeah, nobody's saying that. But you're talking about,
one, if it's an NBA guy, it ends up being an NBA guy down the road. It's a bad look for her, right? So it's never going to be an NBA guy. It's going to be a terrible look for her. PR nightmare for her. It will never be an NBA guy on her end. What shouldn't be happening? It shouldn't be former NBA guys. If listen, she's off limits, but if other guys want to do stuff, that's on other guys. It sure as hell shouldn't be guys that been around Kobe and know Kobe personally or any of that kind of shit. So anybody that he was working on movies with, any of that kind of stuff is off limits. The rest of the world, limits happen when she's ready to allow the limits. Make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's the rest of the world.
And even on that note, like, imagine if you're that guy that she does show interest in. Like, that has to be so weird, bro. Like,
I don't know. Unless I was dropping
at all.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's like Jared Stidham trying to replace Brady. Good luck with that.
Yeah, you want to be that
guy?
Just to give you an analogy.
I mean, you're like a.
All right.
I don't want to make this political, so I'll stay away from it. I was gonna say you're like a Trump supporter, just standing there all by yourself, just defending him against the whole world, like all by yourself on an island. You're not, not a place you want to be. It's anything like I don't want to be the guy dating Vanessa next. I don't want to be that guy. I mean, I feel like I got to shut down every social media platform ever. I can't have pictures taken from me. I mean, it's got to be a hit and run. You know what I mean? I got to wear a paparazzi. I'm probably climbing through the fucking window. I mean, it's a mess. You know what I mean? I'm hopping backyard fences. It's like you're 18 again. You can't have that. I mean, that's no fun. Maybe it might be fun for some guys that are like fucking spider monkeys and can jump fences like that. You know what I mean? Not for us older guys. Some of the younger Thundercats, maybe. But man, yeah.
Yeah, I got trouble getting in the shower, so I'll speak for myself. I ain't.
Well, yeah, it's too much fun. So we'll get.
Oh yeah, that's it. Always great to see Ralphie and Peter. Great, guys doing a great job on your shows. So pleasure having you. Great job.
Great to see you,
boys.
Great.
I got another quick crumb before we get out of here, and it'll be quick.
Great to see Ralph. It's great to see Pete, though.
True.
Great Wingo. Great job out of you tonight, too, by the way.
But I felt good about it. Appreciate you.
I'm going to go Aaron Judge and the New York Yankees crying wolf about the Astros, and then your closet's not clean.
We knew that closet was dirty.
Oh, we all knew it was. And that's what I'm saying. Like, for all these other MLB players to come out and bash, better make sure that your closets are clean. I completely agree. The level that they went to is what took it over the line. But you better make sure that there's none of these documents that now can come back to you.
Listen, all I'm going to tell you is
we always
was going around when this all came out about Houston. We didn't know the levels of other teams, but we knew everybody was stealing signs in some way, some fashion. We knew probably a good majority were going overboard with it, right? We just assumed it. A good majority was going overboard with it. And a lot of guys had a lot to say. And I guarantee a lot of guys that were talking because they're worried about their own fucking closets. So they want to point the finger guys. All the point the finger guys are the guys that probably
it's always the guys throwing the giant boulders. You know what I mean? Like the guys that scream at top of the mountaintop about steroids, and they're the guys that are just we're on the beach rubbing in the lotion. Hey, I'm not taking a needle, but this lotion feels good. Hey, Rod, you got any more of those gummies? So it's always those guys. It cracks me up. You know what I mean? Like, you see a guy throwing a boulder, he's he's guilty.
This is how we're going to end this show, right? Don has a question. Tommy, would it be a baseball season? We're going to circle with a yes or no. I'll lead the party off. No. Ralphie?
No.
Weeps?
Doesn't look good, no.
Pete?
Nope.
Greg, I was saving you for last because you had a point earlier.
Yes. I think Rob Manfred comes in and mandates the season.
I hear you, Greg. They have to, but wow.
I would love for him to play some fucking hardball back a little bit too, because everybody can say whatever they want and be like, oh well, billionaires are big, so we billionaires we blame, but we don't blame millionaires too. Come on, man. Come on. Listen, it's the star players. I'm gonna keep saying it as loud as I can say it, because 5% are guaranteed their fucking money, right? 5% is guaranteed their money. They're the dudes doing all the talking. They're the dudes out in the spotlight. It's like Kyrie saying, oh, well, we're gonna back off. You have no right to talk. All right. So the 5% guys have no right to be talking because they're guaranteed their money even without a season. So how are they representing the freaking players? How's Blake Snell, whose money's guaranteed? Bryce Harper, money guaranteed. How are they doing the talking? They shouldn't be doing the talking. Mike Trout, love Trouty, money guaranteed. I don't know if he said anything, but you shouldn't be unless you're saying let's go play because your money's guaranteed. Okay, all these guaranteed guys should have no right in what the in the bargaining agreement right now and what's trying to happen right now. They should have no say in it. It's ridiculous that they even do. Why are you letting the 5% have a say when they're going to play hardball with you because their money's guaranteed anyway? So of course they're going to want to. Of course, the guys that the 5% that is supposed to get all their money either way, they don't want to play because now they're tied into a lesser deal. Make sense? So you see why the 5% are bitching? Because the 5% money now gets shortened a little bit. So now they're all the ones that are upset about it. They would rather not play and get their checks. You see what's happening here? So people say, "Oh, the love of the game. It's the owner's fault." No, look at the damn mirror whose fault it is. Can I hear from the mid-level guys? Can I hear from guys that are just really good players that aren't getting paid a ton? How about I hear from some of them guys? Because I haven't heard from them guys. I've heard from everybody else. I've heard from the stars that don't want to take a pay cut for lesser gains, but I haven't heard from the middle guys that need the money.
And you won't, and you won't, brother. Because that's what happens when there's a union. All right, you're in a union, and you start barking. It's like trouble. I hear you.
No, you're the most out of touch with reality, bro, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Baseball itself has been losing fans, but salaries go up. And in a time where the world needs the sport, they need some sort of distraction. I mean, I get it. The collective bargaining agreement is coming up, but I mean, you're playing a game. So this really, what I think it really shows is some of these guys who are making these millions and millions and millions of dollars, they're fucking living check to check too, just like the rest of us, because they're not financially responsible. Yep. You know what I mean? Like, why would you want all this bread when you look at it in a vacuum? It's like something's not right here. Something don't smell right. Like, you made all this money, where's it all going?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, and listen, there's other factors, right? COVID and other factors that tie into some of the decisions from players. But I get that we're never going to hear from the guys that I want to hear from. But again, when you look at it and you say the 5% are guaranteed their money and they're the ones doing the talking, that doesn't do any. That's no help for the other 95%. That hurts them. So that's my whole point of this is that they don't want to get a deal done because they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose out on money that they're guaranteed. That's what comes down to. They don't want to sign on that dotted line. So that's why they haven't even been close in these deals. That's why they've been so far apart. And I understand it to a point, but I also don't want to hear about the love of the game now. I don't want baseball to try to come back in March and April next year saying, well, we're back. No, because you're not going to lose. I always watch baseball. But you're going to lose a lot of people, though. Yeah. And rightfully so. When you have an opportunity to strike while the iron's hot right now, and you don't even do it.
They had a chance to be the first major out of the four to come back and lead their way, and it was on the tee for them, and they whiffed on it.
Yep, they whiffed. I know Greg talked about blank canvas. I know Pat Combs talked about blank canvas.
Yeah,
I know a few other guys talked about there being a blank canvas for them to be able to roll unlike the other sports. And to me, it's typical baseball, and them they've always came up short.
Yeah.
This is why they should be, more than just America's pastime. It should be a global pastime. And Major League Baseball has done a terrible job of promoting the sport, promoting their Latin American players globally. I mean, the whole list goes on where they could control a great market, and they've done a terrible job doing it.
Yeah, and it's like the innocence of the game is gone.
Yeah.
You turned America's pastime in this day and age, and you made it a fucking business.
You know what the love of the game is? All the youth sports kids that when they got the green light, they can run out and play are out playing in some fashion. That's the love of the game. That's what the love of the game means. Okay? Love of the game doesn't mean I'm gonna hold out for what's mine.
Right.
Like Blake Snell said. I'll say with all due respect, dude. What do you mean? What's yours? What's yours? You don't care about nobody else but yourself. That's what you just told about everybody out there. So you can try to spin it any way you want to, but what you said is, I don't give a shit about anybody else. I want what's owed to me. Oh, okay. Good talk. That's where baseball ends. and now Harper tries to that's the thing. You can never say nothing bad about him in Philly now. God forbid, right? But let's be real. Now you're gonna try to play with a heartstring. Oh yeah, I played for the Eagles if baseball season didn't happen. Shut the fuck up, okay? Because everybody kissing your ass and sharing it and thinking you're cool when deep down you're holding up the deal too. All right, you're a big part of holding up the deal because all you've done is run your freaking mouth since the beginning. Okay, so don't tell me, oh, they love it a game for Mr. Harper. Oh, Mr. Hustle, freaking fake. Freaking bravado, and I hope the Harper lovers who didn't love him 2 years ago wake the hell up to it. And I don't care if I never get an interview ever. You understand that? I don't care because what I see, perception is real, and what's real about him is fakeness. I'm smelling it. Smell like my papon got all up in it. I smell it.
Wow,
it's truth. It's truth. He's not a big part of holding this deal up.
no, I don't disagree with on that. I don't think there's any. I mean, Boris is the one leading it, so yeah, absolutely he is.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
All you do is make a post how you guys want to play, and then everything changes. Ain't none of these big stars came out and said, we just want to play. I'm on social more than everybody. I haven't seen a big time star, like a Harper, come out and say, we want to play. I don't expect Trouty, like Lord said. He's got different things going on. Baby do. Different circumstances that I completely understand, right?
Well, and it's also bad too, Tommy. That if you look at the MLS, right? I guess company or business that doesn't play their players like however the sports are, right? You're getting pennies in the MLS, but they figured out how to come back and pay their players, unlike the MLB, who has a shit ton of money
Right.
and still can't figure it out. It just blows my mind. Blows my
Yeah,
mind.
no, listen, like Greg said, the key name Greg said was Boris. That guy's ruined the game for the longest of time. You know what I mean? He's made it great for his clients and he's made it great for himself. You know, he's got billions and billions of dollars. God bless you, Scott. You know what I mean? Like, you found the loophole. Good for you, buddy, but you made the game worse. All right. You destroyed the game. You are the epitome. Agreed, Scott Boris.
I can't agree with that at all. My point with that is, hey, how about some of you star guys? You can go around them, right? You can start standing up for yourself. In 2020, everybody can stand up for themselves, right? So
Yeah.
you can, I don't say go rogue, but you can make a statement that we want to play. Like, guys can make statements we want to play. I haven't seen that. I mean, it's unbelievable. Every other sport, guys say they want to play besides the Kyrie nonsense, right? Yesterday. Everybody else is, we want to play. LeBron even said, we want to play. I don't want to play without fans.
Yeah, that's what.
Like, all these other sports were like, hey, let's go. Let's go. And the stars of baseball are saying,
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously not a huge star, but that's what Trevor Bauer was saying a little bit over a week ago. Was he doesn't want Scott Boras at least speaking for him. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, because he's not a Boras guy, he's got his own representation. He's like, I want to speak for myself, and I'm going to have my representative speak for me. I don't want Boras and all his clients, Sweeps to your point, who's got the creme de la creme, and the guys that are making the most money, speaking for the rest of the players out there. He's like, he's not my agent. He doesn't represent me. You know, me and my representation represent me.
and that's the problem. Like, he's not a star enough to make too much headway, saying stuff like that. It's up to that. It's up to that elite group to come together and say, we got to get a deal done. Okay, it's up to the elite group. This is how it just all works. So when they want to come together and they really care about the game and they don't want to lose people like they already have, all right, then they need to wake up. It is on the players to come to an agreement. It is on the players. I'm so sick of hearing the owners. When you're so far apart, it starts falling on players. How much do you want to play? Okay? And how much you care about the guy next to you who isn't going to get money if you don't play.
Right.
So that's my rant.
No, I get it. I get it. Like I said, it's all legit arguments, all great arguments. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I mean, the other ones were started. You know what I mean? So there's no defense or no. I'm not defending baseball. I'm just saying like they never even got off the ground. You know what I mean? The other ones we're hoping that they finish, right? Because we enjoyed what was going on for the obviously the Fly guys were playing tremendous and and we hope that the Sixers got to get a chance to reset because of injuries and all that stuff. Baseball never got a chance to start. Now that's like I said, no excuse, you know what I mean? But we'll see, how many games that would even lead to, by the time we figure out all the, the rules or whatever and what's right and what's wrong and all this good stuff. And, where did that put us? July 4th, I think. I don't know. Like, somewhere July, I don't know. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, July 4th was like one of the target dates, right? So if you can't get anything done by July 4th, I mean, it's already the middle of June. I don't think they coming back.
Absolutely.
At all.
Yeah, I think July 4th is out. I think you're now looking like July 10th if you get signed tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So basically, if baseball is going to come back, you got to get something done before July.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, no, July 4th is supposed to be the start date.
Yeah. But I'm talking about agreement. Like, you have to get something done money-wise, everything else-wise, before July even starts. To get it.
Yeah, I think July is too late. But to your point, you're right. Yeah.
It's got to get done this week.
I like Lord Walker had a comment where he's saying like that we get it, they're millionaires, but they're human beings and you can't. But see, this is the thing: we're not hearing any of these fucking dudes say, "I miss playing." Like we hear, like you said, well, LeBron. It's like we want to play, but we want to play, but we want to play with fans. They're not even saying that they missed the game. They're not even saying they missed the game. It's just the guys who do have the voices and we can't say for other players that don't have a big of a platform who may actually miss the game, but the guys who are out there, like we said, with the agent sports guys, they're not even saying like, listen, we want to play the game, we missed the game, we want to play it in a way that was intended to be played. We're not even hearing that.
No,
we're just hearing money.
Yeah. Or to that flip side, you're not even hearing any concern over like the coronavirus or COVID, right? Yeah. It's pure. Like again, if you want to go that route, then hey, I can't say.
Greg, I was right on that, right? I've been yelling. Yeah. You want to say COVID, then run with COVID. Then
I can't disagree with you on that. Like I mean, whether that's your personal, your risk reward type of thought process in your life, and I can't kill you on that. But you're to your point, Pete. That's not even that. It's just
1,000% agree with that. You know what I mean? Like I hear you. That's it. It's about money and greed, and that's what's driving everybody crazy. You know what I mean? Like we as everyday people, we have more respect for somebody like you said that would stand up in front of the camera and say, "Listen, I don't know where we are right now with this whole virus. I don't know. I got a baby on the way. I just there's a lot of uncertainties, and there's people that don't." Whatever, like I said, we're not getting into this thing, but there's people that don't believe in it. There's people that believe in it too much. There's people that are in the middle, and it makes me feel a certain way. You know what I mean? And you think we would, as fans and just normal humans, we would just be like, hey man, we get that, we understand that. You know what I mean? Just like you said, but when you're just talking about when it's constantly about money and finances, when half the country is hurting, we're in financial ruin, all right? And we got to hear this and about millions of dollars, come on.
Yeah, and that's the whole point. If you would have spun me on Corona, I would have been right with you guys, understanding like, okay, you don't understand this, and this. We got you, blah blah blah. But you made it about money. It's disgusting. It's typical baseball. We'll find out tonight or within the next 24 hours if something else. So, as of right now, it does not look good. But as Greg said, Rob Manfred can come in and make guys play. A minimum 50 games, I think Greg said so. Right,
yeah,
Greg?
something like that. Yep.
All right.
At least 50.
Guys, thanks everybody for joining us. We love
Fun
you.
night.
We'll have a post up. We'll actually try to get one up tonight. Then we get a post up tonight with our teams and let everybody rank them out 1 through 6. Tell us what you think. And then next week we're going to do our all-time NBA draft. So that's more fun. So, a lot of goats.
Into the time machine. Whoop. Don't want to come to 2020, but I do want to go in the time machine.
I do want number one pick, but that's
Of course.
that's besides the point. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then we'll do like a 1 year thing on that where we run it maybe through some 2K and have fun with that as well. So that'll be next week's show. We appreciate you
On Father's Day, by the way.
On Father's Day, yeah. Do we skip?
Uh-oh.
No.
No, as a father, we forge forward. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'll be in the pool. I'll be in the pool all day, and then having grilling, but then hey, let's go forge forward.
We go with an 8:00er. Give the two dads on the panel some extra time. That'll work too.
That'll
So
work.
Maybe Brian can buy a charger. If in a week.
I spent $500 on fake Apple earbuds.
Guy's taking a shot at Ralph all night, and he can't even last.
Last the show.
Can't even last an hour and 45.
Thanks, Lord.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. We love you all. Thank you, our doc. Make him yours, Dr. Paul Vidal. Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton locations. Find them on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. And as well, want 20% off? Get in contact with Ambuck Services, AMBUCK Services, for all your gutters, gutter guards, gutter installation, deck restoration. They handle a lot of stuff outside as well. 20% off. Tell them the boys from A2D Radio sent you. We're Tom Arnone, Ralph Del Vecchio, Nick Delgazzo, Pete Evans, Greg Moakovic, Brian Wilson, who was with us and still with us, still in here. And we thank you all.
He took the flux capacitor. He's out of here.
He's getting ready for next week.
We can